things up, and I apologize.
What's the internet connection like there? Any idea?
Actually, I would think it was good, and I ought to, I can, well, let me look and see what they say here. All right. Resort accommodations. Kitchen, bathroom, others, simple air alarm. Sleeping accommodations. I will call them and ask. And see. Yeah, you could work from there, huh?
I'm not sure that Richard could, but maybe he could take a couple days off and then, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, if the kids and I can do schooling from there, not that that's fun or anything, but at least it's something.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm considering doing some of my classes from Hawaii for 1 week next spring because Ed wants to go and celebrate his birthday there. And I'm like, okay, well, my morning classes are asynchronous, so I don't really have to be there at that time for them. And the evening classes, well, that's just late afternoon there.
That'd be perfect for you. Yeah. So are they going to let you in and make you not
quarantine?
I don't know exactly how it's going to go. But probably, I mean, currently they're saying you have to get a test right before. Yeah. Besides, there's a 50% chance that I'm inoculated.
Oh, so you did get into one of the studies?
I did, yes.
That's good.
I did that last Saturday.
So you got either the placebo or the real thing. Is that it?
Correct.
Yep.
And did it hurt when you got it?
No more than any shot.
Okay, good. So everybody had their flu shot already?
Had my flu shot.
Well, Natalie, you'll be glad to know I started on my
oh, did you?
my shingle shot. I figured you and
that's good.
Oh, it's time I do something about it. So I've had my first shingle and I got the senior citizen flu shot, which is a little more powerful than
the regular one. I didn't know there was a difference. Interesting.
Yeah, they'll give the seniors one that's a little more boost to it. And she said, I need, you get the very last dose we have of the senior citizen. And I said, good. I want to be well.
Using it. Yeah. Yeah, Rich and I have gotten our flu shots. I still need to get the kids to go over and get theirs.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, anyway.
So do you get a flu shot, Stacy?
I got one.
Yeah.
Yep. And I know Lee wanted to get the shingles shot, but at our Rite Aid, they don't have any. So they suggested he go through his doctor to see if they have any.
This is news to me.
Oh, well, because I asked about it.
Okay. I'm like, you're telling
stuff. I've been there 3 times this week.
Well, I know at Kaiser, I had to get a referral from the physician for it, and then they called me and set up an appointment. And she said, you can get the second dose in 2 to 6 months, and you'll need to contact your doctor for the second referral. So they won't give it automatically. I need to contact the doctor and ask for it again. So that was Kaiser way. So where do you get shots, Natalie? Do you go to Rite Aid for your shots? Or?
For the flu shot, we've done that before. Yeah, I go to Rite Aid or Walgreens. Actually, yeah, this we've done for flu shots the last couple of years. Rich and I both happened to get our flu shots this year at our primary care physician because we were there for other things, and that's why we have them and the kids don't yet, because it wasn't okay. Let's all go get our flu shots and then ice cream afterwards or anything like that, which we've done before.
Well, I was surprised. The flu shot did not hurt at all. When they did the other one, it burned a bit and the shoulder was sore. And but the other one, I mean, I said, boy, that needle was little. And she said, yeah, they're really I said, it's a lot different than it used to be when I was in college. And said, yes, it is. But anyway,
That's good to know. They're improving and all that.
yeah, it is. So,
So
Well-
you didn't get sore after?
well, both arms were sore.
Hmm.
And yeah, let's be honest.
I don't remember even getting sore with the,
Placebo.
maybe.
So I did get sore with the flu shot this last time.
You did.
Of course, I did not. I have to say I also intentionally tried to relax, if that makes sense. And like calming myself, doing some like quick self-hypnotizing so I could relax, and
Yeah.
hopefully my muscle wasn't tense and all that.
Makes a difference.
I don't think I got that sore from the flu one. I got sore from the pneumonia one.
I was sore on both sides because I had Hep A on one and flu on the other, and
Yeah.
both sides were.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Well,
I mean,
we're,
I kept trying to move my arms, and
Mm.
all
you
hurt.
know, it lasted a day.
Oh, those two little boys are busy, aren't they?
Yeah, it's fun to watch them.
Yes, they are.
They're very, very loud and tiring.
Ooh, flashlight?
Henry, do you want to show them what that is? You want to bring that over here?
Or is it
No.
a light toy?
Yeah, it's a Halloween light toy that their former nanny sent them.
Oh, that was-
Nice.
Did,
Stop putting things in your mouth.
did the face masks I said, the face masks, did they work, or did they like it all, or?
The one with the cars on it was small enough to fit them. The other ones are too big for them currently.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But they I've only found one place to buy ones that actually fit them. I had to order them from Etsy.
Oh,
This chick that makes them small enough for their faces, because even like allegedly small kid size is too big. It needs to be like a toddler size, even though they're 4.
How much do they weigh these days, and how tall what size clothes do you use on them?
It's all over the place because the brands it's as bad as women's clothing. The sizing is completely inconsistent. Their drawers have everything from 3T to 5T, depending on the brand and whether it's a top or a bottom. It's completely obnoxious.
Mm.
Drives me nuts. Like Jack there is wearing, I think, a 3T bottom, but a 4T shirt. And then Henry, since he likes pink and purple, we order the girls' clothes. You have to order those in 5T because for some reason a girl's 4T is not the same as a boy's 4T, which makes no sense.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
So are you able to get any of those from the consignment store, or do you just buy them all online?
You just end up buying it online because they want to pick their stuff. And since we have to buy for 2 of them, it doesn't really work that well to try to pick through the racks for what you're looking for.
Well, I don't even know if consignment stores are even open now or not.
Yeah, our
The
little
advantage-
trade-in place is open, but yeah, the stock is reduced because they have to reduce the number of people that are allowed to be in the store. So
This also means a boy can't hide in the clothes and then be so shocked that it's his name over the PA system as to not believe it's really his mother calling him.
Personal experience?
Personal experience. Mom was so mad at me. But I'm just like, I had totally convinced myself that I would never get called over the PA system. So when they called for Lee Carson Lumbridge over the PA system, I was actually absolutely blown away. Like, wow, another Lee Carson Lumbridge in the store.
What are the chances?
no,
I got called over the PA system last week I'd taken someone in my ward to Walmart. She needed to get a money order for her rent, and then she wanted to do some shopping. And so I said, well, I'll meet you back at the register at X amount of time. And I wasn't late, but I get the, will Carolyn please report to the front? I'm thinking, 5 minutes before, that's probably me. So I went and checked out, took her home. Hey, you do what little you can to help someone else.
Sounds good.
I figure in my world, that's what I do, you know. Feel good enough and I have the resources, I can take someone to the store or pick up something for them or whatever. So
That-
y'all voted already?
I have.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
voted
Henry-
3 or 4
Henry,
weeks
did you
ago.
vote?
Yeah, who'd you vote for?
Yeah, who'd you vote for, Henry?
I guess Dana.
Grandma?
No. Good
I
choice.
think that's who he pointed to. All right. That worked.
I remember being not that much older than them when Mom brought me with her to vote. They actually gave me a practice ballot to vote with.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was. I just went eeny, meeny, miny, mo, or back and forth on the propositions, but
Wait, this time or back then?
back then. This time I had actually studied them out and thought about them. I even went and reviewed briefly all of the judges. So, you know, I did actually put in due diligence now.
That's good.
But when I was 7, I did not.
Yeah.
So Lisa, I saw the picture of the boys dressed up for Halloween, but did you guys go to a few neighbors' houses or anything?
Sorry, I didn't. Hey, shush. I didn't hear the last bit of that. They were dressed up to go to their preschool class party. Hey,
Do any trick or treating in our neighborhood or that was it?
they did not actually put their costumes on at all yesterday. They didn't feel like it. So,
Hey, that worked out.
hey, no, don't jump on brother. You can hurt him.
So did anyone come by your house trick or treating?
We had a woman from around the block just leave the stuff on our porch.
Oh, well, that was nice.
I guess she felt bad that they weren't able to go trick or treating, but they don't really even know what that is. They've
Yeah.
not really
Right.
done it. So,
Keep it that way for another year or two, huh?
hey, Jackie.
Now, what about your neighborhood, Natalie? Did anyone come by?
Well, we usually have it pretty light anyway, but yeah, last night was even lighter than normal. We had our neighbors come by, but only because I saw them out like while I was coming home with pizza for dinner.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, hey, you want some candy? They're like, sure. You have candy? And let's see, the parents were dressed up as Wesley and Princess Buttercup, and their infant, he's actually probably about 8 months old now, was dressed up as an RUS. Rodents of unusual size. Then the oldest girl was some sort of character riding on a dinosaur. And then I'm trying to remember what the middle child was. I totally forgot what she was. She was not Princess Bride themed, but she was something I recognized. And now I can't remember. Anyway. Oh, she was Maui from Moana.
Okay.
Had the sleeved shirt with the tattoos on it and stuff. It was cute.
Yeah, we
Hey,
like,
Henry, do you know who this is? Henry, do you recognize who that is?
You would not know who that is.
Oh, okay. Haven't seen that one, huh?
They don't watch them, I don't think.
No, I basically am preventing them from watching as much as possible for as long as possible.
Oh, okay. That's fine then.
you did a great job though, Lee. It looks amazing.
I was happy with it.
You see the pumpkin?
Did you have one of those patterns to work on?
Yes, I just looked it up online.
You want to see, Jack? All right, it's Uncle Lee's pumpkin they carved.
It's the evil fairy.
Uncle Lee is one of your dad's brothers.
But we have 20 people come and pick up a little baggie. full of candy.
I saw that you did put it out. I thought that was cute. So,
Well, that was Brooke's idea, and she would keep refilling it, and they would, watch from the window and wave at the people and say Happy Halloween.
yeah, that's nice.
So
That was nice
we
of them.
didn't have, people stealing, a bunch of stuff. It was just, because all the lights were on and everything.
So did you decorate?
Well-
Anyone decorate outside for Halloween?
Oh, yes, Brooke did that a while ago. Brooke really likes Thanksgiving, or likes Halloween.
Yeah.
I should give her some
and
of my
she
extra
did a good job
decorations.
taking it down today.
What'd you say, Mom?
I should give her some of my extra decorations. I have a lot. Not that I
Oh.
bought them, I inherit them from Linda Caroline. Oh, Steve's fixing us dinner. Looks good, Steve. I don't know what it is, but it looks good.
I believe these are carrots. he's putting in.
Costco's finest organic roasted rainbow carrots with a maple Dijon glaze.
Hey, sounds
Mm.
good.
See how it is.
Go well with the salmon we're having tonight, but I don't think we're gonna make it.
It won't make it to your house.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good, though. You could maybe do that. You have any extra carrots? I usually have carrots on hand.
Yeah, no, I have carrots. I was trying to think. Well, I don't have Dijon. Got fake maple syrup. I probably won't do it. I have some asparagus I need to use up, so I'll do that first.
Yeah, that would be good. That would be delicious. So what did you, let's see, you told me you know, I had 0.
Oh, of trick-or-treaters.
But then, how would I know for sure? Because I went over to Ed and Tiff's house.
Oh,
I don't usually get them. And then the kids, the children on the street were at their other parents' house. So there weren't any kids on my street and weren't any kids on the street over. So I don't think there was anybody to come by. And Tiff didn't have anyone come either. So we ate their Halloween candy instead. Actually, we watched the movie Jaws last night.
ooh, Jaws would have been good.
It's a good Halloween one, isn't it?
I was trying to convince Rosie to watch Poltergeist with me, but she didn't want to. She'd seen an ad on the computer for a different movie, so we watched that. It was okay.
Well, you know, I think it was the first time I'd ever seen Jaws all the way through. You know, you see pieces of it different times, but I don't remember ever seeing it all. So it
Did
was
you guys?
it was a required one for Jacob in one of his classes. I think.
Oh, really?
I think they're supposed to, in a group, plan what they would have done if they'd been the town leaders instead of the way it was played out in Jaws. And of course, it's very relevant given how should we
Current situation.
how should we play coronavirus? So, yeah, how is it that Canada, all of Canada, is so much lighter than anyone around? Maybe they follow the rules there. Who knows?
Possibly.
What about the movie E.T.? Wouldn't that be a good Halloween movie?
Actually,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
yeah. I've seen that one, but I haven't seen it in a long time. That would have been.
So if my memory is correct, I think that was like one of the first movies I saw in a movie theater.
Oh, really?
Might be. I was pretty young. It wasn't my first, but I think I'm 3 years older than you, so would make sense.
Yeah, it was either E.T. I guess I should look it up, which movie came out first. But I remember watching E.T. in the movie theaters, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. No, not Temple of Doom. The Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's what I meant to say. Raiders of the Lost Ark. And which one was the other early memory? One of the Star Wars movies is an early memory too.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Empire Strikes Back was 1980.
That would
And
have been a Jedi, but yeah, anyway.
that's right. Yeah, that is Jedi. Jessica, Edward, and I waited in line for many hours to go see that on the day it opened. But
Yeah.
I'm quite certain you weren't there with us. Because it's one thing to let your 10-year-old or your 11-year-old watch your 7-year-old. It's a different thing to let your 11-year-old watch your 4-year-old.
Yeah.
And Indiana Jones was 1981.
And just to be a nerd about it, Star Wars is 77, 80, and 83 for the original trilogy.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. I actually meant that the one early one that I remembered seeing was Return of the Jedi.
oh, that could be. E.T. was 82.
So which one of all those was first?
Well, if you didn't see Empire Strikes Back, then Indiana Jones was first.
Okay, so maybe that was my first one. Interesting. I like E.T. better being the first one.
That would be the story I'd stick with.
I almost said that I didn't remember seeing it in the theater, and then I remember that Dad was cracking up at the final scene,
Yeah,
the big climax scene, and that I do remember very
very well.
All the rest of us, this is kind of freaky, weird, and Dad's sitting there thinking it's the most hilarious thing he's ever seen.
Sounds about right.
Well, so we watched Mulan last night.
Oh, the new one?
Yes.
How did you like it?
Well, I enjoyed it. I think other people thought it could have been a little better or a little this or a little that, but I liked it. I don't think it's going to be Disney's one of their best, but I think it was well done.
Which movie was that?
I'm looking forward to it. I'm still gonna wait till December when it's free, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mulan?
Yeah, Mulan.
Oh, good. Dad.
Yeah, it was pretty good. A little different from the cartoon, but same overall story.
The biggest negative was there was no singing.
Yeah, the music in that one is good, so it's kind of a bummer they didn't include it, but
Well, so they do use it in as background music. So if you are
yes.
familiar with the animated version, then you're singing along in your head, but
yeah.
the words are not there.
Yeah. Too bad. Donny Osmond singing I'll Make a Man of You is like my favorite thing out of that.
Oh, is that who sang that?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Donny Osmond is the singing voice of Shan? I forget his name.
Oh, okay.
Shen? Anyway.
Well, I think the singing, the end credits are in this one are a new song by Christina Aguilera, I believe. Well, yeah, because in our extra material that they let us see, there's some videos, and he was
To get like a music video or something.
yeah.
You're a stinky dog, and I love you. It's like, he's turning circles and laying down on the city. Most of all, he just likes the treats I've got.
You're feeding him well in that case.
Oh my goodness, you're such a cute baby. I'm very amazed how much I like this little stink.
Well, that's good.
Yep.
What is that, Henry? I can't see it. You got to hold it still.
What is that?
A nesting doll.
A nesting doll, yes.
That
Oh,
is a
nesting.
nesting doll.
Ah, now
I am impressed that your nesting doll can be held by the head and stay together.
Yeah, it is also not a toy, but we have it anyway.
Who said this?
Oh,
Oh my gosh, there's another one inside it.
Actually actually, I believe from Russia too, something that was given to me by my grandparents, which these guys are trying to demolish like everything else.
How many fit inside, Henry?
A lot of them.
A lot of them. That's a good answer.
Is it more than 2?
Yeah. I don't actually remember how many there are in total.
Oh my baby. I'm protecting my baby.
Do you want to bring the little doll over here, Jack? Show them the little tiny one that goes inside. You got to put it up to the camera. Here.
That's not the first one.
That's not the smallest one. Where's the smallest one?
It's inside here.
Inside there?
They cannot see.
Jack wants to take it apart, but Henry does not want him to get it.
Well, anyway, that's all you get to see of the nesting doll, I guess.
Was there some big dolphins in here?
Get that wrong.
Yeah, there's no baby dolphins in.
Yes.
Yeah, I know you put the bead in there.
See, I told you there's dolphins in here.
Okay. Thank you.
There's dolphin beads. There's dolphin hats.
When Libby was about your age,
Dolphin hats.
we took her on
Don't put that in your mouth. Bud.
a trip to see dolphins, and she saw lots of baby dolphins. Thought way they were so cute, and they were going to eat her pigs.
This is a little baby.
Yeah, that is the little baby. I assume eat her pigs referred to her toes, but I wasn't quite sure.
No, don't just. Oh my gosh.
My sleep.
Henry.
My bed.
Okay, I'm gonna
My
mute you.
bed.
I was trying to decide if it was an actual song or just one of those wonderful made-up kinds.
I remember as a kid standing outside and looking at the sunset and singing, making up songs in the middle of the street. That was very fun to do. I don't think I could do that anymore.
The privileges of childhood.
Yeah, Henry, I can't hear anything they're saying.
So what?
Oh, we're just saying your child is wonderful. Very charming.
Yes, that's exactly what we're saying. Your children-
He is he's something.
Oh my
Aren't you, Henry?
baby.
You something?
You a baby.
Who's a baby? Mommy's a baby?
No.
You're going to rock mommy?
Oh my baby.
It's not restful.
Oh my baby. Oh my baby. I feel
Yeah, I always feel bad when kids rock me. I'm like, okay, is this really what it feels like when we rock you? Because really, this is not fun.
I've never known a small child to not tell me when they're upset about something, so I think it must feel better for them.
Oh my show.
Like the deep thought, the faceless child can tell you a lot, particularly the
Oh
small
Okay, enough, Henry. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is all elbows and ankles, and he's trying to be cuddly, and it hurts.
Oh my baby.
There is no meat
Oh,
on
my
bones. He is all elbows
Oh
and
my
knees
baby.
and skull.
I'm a baby. I'm a baby.
So there was a professor at Poly, or teacher at Poly when I was there, that he said when he was in middle school, he was like that. And they used him as one of the blockers for middle school flag football because no one wanted to run into his hard pointy elbows.
Yeah, he's something. We are supposed to take him back to get his weight checked in the middle of this month because his doctor was concerned that he's too scrawny. But he eats. I don't really know what else to do. Clearly, Jack does not have the same problem, so it's not like we're not offering enough calories.
Well, Lisa, don't worry about them. Say, it runs in the family. All of the boys in the Loveridge family, very scrawny, right? And they just
To begin with,
grow into their bodies.
Yeah.
Or their
So,
bodies grow into them.
how much difference is there in their weight?
I don't actually remember how we're at this point. 6 pounds. It's not much, but when they're this small, it doesn't take that much for them to be upset at you about your growth curve because they only weigh, like Jack's 40 something pounds. Henry was high 30 pounds. My life. These are things I feel like mothers generally know, and I don't know these things. I don't know how tall they are. I don't know how much they weigh. I don't know what is wrong with them.
Asked about the growth curve and all the kids, we would look at it every time they go to the doctor, and they told us, oh, this is, Libby was supposed to be like 5'4", 5'5", and then her growth chart, I mean, she went way off of that. She was already always low on the percentages, and then she started to grow, and she's what, 5'9"?
Oh, she's 5'7.5", 5'8".
Yeah.
She's about a ½ inch shorter than Sage, I think. She might be as tall as
But
Sage.
still,
Oh, yes.
growth chart.
Yeah, she didn't believe me when I said I thought Libby would be taller than her, that I thought Libby might be as tall as Sage, which is what happened.
You're my little baby mom.
Her family tends to start cycling early, and ours tends to start cycling late, which means Libby had another 6 months to a year, maybe more, of growth to catch up with.
Yeah. And Natalie's the next one that gets to go through that. Lucky girl, Natalie.
I'm gonna feed you through the computer and send you to someone else's house. Let's go.
Want to come visit Uncle Richard and Aunt Natalie, Henry?
Go.
No. Okay.
Go.
The cats are trying to catch the turtles.
I want to go to that.
You want to go to? I know you want to go see Grandma. I know, but
Grandma like that too.
One of my Facebook groups of Mormon communists, that's not really how the rest of the Mormons would call us Mormon communists, but one of those Facebook groups had a young mother with a really adorable little girl in it. And one night I had a dream that the mother force handed me the baby, like in the new Star Wars. So I posted that about it, and someone said, no, I just need to know, do you guys actually know each other in real life? Like, no clue, never met. They just thought that really made it hilarious.
Yeah, but if they liked baby, so it would be okay.
Well, yes, they knew that. I have learned that I need to kind of tone that down a little bit now.
Yeah. Yeah,
Some
there's,
woman got upset at me for picking up a toddler and taking it to the water.
well, when you're a stranger, you have to be careful on those things.
Yes, well, I do that better now, and the woman I was referring to was that one back there, so she must have forgiven me.
Thank goodness. Yeah.
Yes, thank goodness.
help. All right, Jack. Whose house am I sending you to? Come here. Come here.
Say bye.
Let's go. Go, go, go. Here we go.
That reminds me, like shrink him and send him off to the.
All right, send me
All right,
my
Jack,
TV.
your turn. Whose house are you going to? I'm going to feed you through the computer. Let's go.
Henry, move on.
Come on over, you boys.
Yeah.
He's
Isn't this
bored
working?
without Henry.
Go into the computer. Go. Go. In. Oh, Henry.
So I had friends at Berkeley that they had 2 children while we were there, and then they had twins after they moved elsewhere. But they talked about how their twins were very confused at how everyone else lived without a built-in best friend. It's like, where's your
Aw.
best friend?
That's the volume that is always on our end, by the way. That's why we don't participate in any conversations, because that's what it always sounds like.
Yeah, we understand. Although, as you
We've
can
been
tell,
there.
since we only have to deal with it for, 70 minutes twice a month, it's not really a big deal to us.
Okay, guys.
I,
One of the problems with it is, having toddlers is great. And if you could enjoy all of that time with toddlers over 18 years and, space it out a little bit, wonderful. But they give it to you all at once and you're overwhelmed and don't get to really enjoy it that much. And then you miss it for like the rest of your life.
so Lisa,
He said you don't have to miss it.
that rabbit appears to be paying attention to the boys, does it?
Oh, probably.
Lisa, does your rabbit pay attention to the boys? You're muted.
You said something about a rabbit.
Yeah,
Yeah, the rabbit.
the rabbit seems to be paying attention to the boys. Does that happen regularly?
Yeah, she's pretty sociable, really. So she hangs out, kind of watches us.
Yeah.
She's real old now, so she's showing her age a bit.
Is that white rabbit?
Stop.
Is that white rabbit the one that you showed up at your door?
Yeah. No. You guys are canceled. No.
Canceled
Oh,
culture.
Worn out.
Anyway, sorry, what?
It wears you out, huh?
Yeah, I haven't found a perfect age yet that I'm actually feel like I know what I'm doing. So
Yeah.
far, 0 through 4 has not been it.
So
It's okay.
show us the rabbit up close.
Sorry.
Show the rabbit up close.
Show the rabbit.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Very content.
No.
So you still have white rabbit, and then the other one is what? Which one?
Sorry.
So you still have white rabbit, and which other one do you have?
And Bruce,
Oh, Bruce. Oh,
who is in here hiding, I think. I kind of don't know if I can even see him. I think it's too dark.
Yeah.
Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce. Bruce was basically feral, so he doesn't want to have anything to do with us or anybody else, and that's kind of the deal. We brought him home and we just feed him and let him hang out, and he wants us to leave him alone. It's too bad he's really soft and fuzzy, but hey. I don't know how they do this all day on the amount of food that they eat. This is like all day.
makes you grateful for preschool, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. No, we would take on any amount of debt or additional jobs or whatever is required to keep them there full time.
Lisa, I was always glad when they hit 3, so I could sign them up for a city college preschool because they needed
So, Mom, I was at a debate. It might have been last Friday, might have been the Friday before that. And I was telling him various things about my connection to LBCC, and my opponent who was there said, I think you forgot the most important part, that your mom taught there for years. And I'm like, yes, that is true.
about 10.
It's interesting your opponent knew that. Or was that, had that been brought up at other debates and that's how they knew it?
Well, they might have researched me if they read all my stuff. It's mentioned in other places.
Mm.
But, you know, he's been around for a while. He might have known it.
Well, I didn't teach very many men, although I did a few.
Oh, probably not that. He's probably only, well, I don't know. He's only 10 years younger. Maybe less than that.
Well, I started out teaching parent ed in the 90s. time I should figure out just when. But I did that for 10 years and decided I was too old to schlep tables and chairs as much as I was doing. Although I love doing it. But you know, other people needed it more than I did,
Right.
life and their family. So I moved on from there. Hello, buddy.
Hey, bud.
They do have lots of energy, don't they?
This is typical. This is not like bad behavior because we're on the computer. Like this is just how they are, like all the time. Steve takes them out and runs them like on their bikes. He like, yeah, and it.
Yes, I know. And if you want the bad news, they're going to be like this for a long time.
Yeah.
I remember when I was teaching primary, I had boys. Let's see, I think I started with them when they were 9, then I had them when they were 10 and when they were 11. And you know, it's church. It's time that you're supposed to be sitting still. And I still found that sometimes I had to just race them all the way around the building to try and burn off some of the energy.
Yeah.
I did that outside, not inside the building.
That's good to know. And did you have them race each other or?
Yeah, we all raced together. Paul beat me. A lot of the others didn't.
All who?
Cal,
Okay, I don't know that.
Wellington, Cal, and
I know Wellington.
yeah, so it's his son, and I want to say his wife is Priscilla Rogers' daughter. Is that the right name?
I don't know. So here's a question for you. Tell me who passed away. The name was so familiar, but I'm not, you gotta give me more context.
Oh, I'm not really sure that much about the context. The face looked really familiar to me. I almost thought it was the lady that said she was the one that gave Harry his gait exam once we came to Long Beach.
Yeah.
But I'm not 100% certain on that one. It was a member of the church, and that's the memory that her face jogged in me.
Yeah, well, could be.
What's her name?
Give me a second.
He's
Okay.
looking it up.
Lisa Cusick.
I'm sure that I know her, but I don't know. What ward did she live in?
Oh, probably 11th.
Okay. So we probably served in some auxiliary together and I just don't remember. Oh, it's a scary thing. Do you remember, does that name ring a bell with you at all, Natalie?
Nope, it doesn't.
Trying to remember how I heard about it. Probably from Charlie Phillips.
Yeah.
So any news from Ed and Tiffin family? They're doing okay?
Yeah, they are. I was over, so they are Tiffany wants another dog. So they've got one picked out. It's come over to visit. I told them they need to clean up in their yard. So it's been a great motivator. Gotten rid of all sorts of junk. Got rid of the bathtub and the toilet, hauled them out to the, where you do the refuge dump. My trash can gets filled up pretty regularly. And yeah, that looks familiar too. Anyway, so I think that dog is to come this next week. It's a girl dog. It's a puppy. It'll be at least twice the size of Kirby. And
Wow.
that's what Tiffany wants. So
Hey, with a dog that size, all the other dogs in the family might be as heavy as Triton.
All together.
Yes. Because I think right now he still outweighs everyone else put together.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Because Natalie's dog's littler than Teddy, and Teddy's 10 pounds.
Yeah, I like small dogs.
Yeah, I do too.
Don't I, Tara? I like small dogs.
Like a little
Well, Triton's about 50, maybe 55. Max is about 15. And you've got two like 5-pounders, and Teddy's a 10-pounder, so there we're up to 35. So unless Kirby is 20, we still haven't reached it.
No, Kirby's pretty skinny. He's probably about 16 pounds.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So, I mean, I think it's close right now, but I do think Triton outweighs everyone else put together.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it'll turn out to be a good thing. That it's nice sometimes to have something to motivate you to get everything finally cleaned up and cleaned out.
So what kind of a dog is it?
Oh, it's a mutt,
Oh, okay.
and she thinks she's darling, and I think she's a mutt,
Mutts can be darling.
but she's determined. I like them little and fluffy like Teddy. But then I like little dogs, so there you go. How now, Natalie, you had, what was the big dog that Richard bought?
Skippy? Oh, the big dog? Winnie.
I think it'll be about the size of Winnie, to be honest.
Oh, that
Good
is
sized
a
dog.
good sized dog.
I'm not sure of that, but anyway,
Winnie was bigger than we'd wanted, but she was still a good dog.
so I've always,
Well, you know, I almost never hear someone say, yeah, I hated that dog.
That's true.
Yeah.
Although I did watch Best in Show again recently. And I'd totally forgotten that the one yuppie couple got rid of their dog and got a new dog at the end of the movie. I'm like, I can't believe that. I mean, they're pretty awful during the whole movie anyway.
Right.
But when they talk about how they're so glad that they have this new dog, I'm like, dang.
so what kind of dog did they get when they, after they traded in one?
I don't remember. The dog was only on, maybe the new dog wasn't even on screen. I can't remember if the new dog was on screen or not.
Yeah, probably not. There. Well, it's probably getting about time for us to say goodnight, and it's been wonderful.
Yeah, probably.
Thank you for being online. I enjoyed it very much. Bye, boys. Love you.
Good thing.
You guys say
Good
bye.
to see everybody.
I don't know whether or
Very
not
good,
he'll care, but you can pass on to Camden that my my bagpipe instructor, he started out on saxophone.
Oh, well, good. I'll tell Cam that. Yeah. And
So hey, if he really wants, he could probably get him to give him saxophone lessons, and his mom could translate.
there you go. I think it's a little easier to come by sax lessons in Sacramento than it is bagpipe lessons. So
I imagine it is. Although, if this isn't surprising, the same guy that made my bagpipe sold another one here in Long Beach.
oh, really?
Yes, it's in North Long Beach, so it's as far as it can get from here and still be Long Beach. But that's still pretty amazing that there's another one in Long Beach.
Yeah.
I've gotten in contact with him, said that I would show him some things and then I would get him started. And then I told him he can try and take lessons from my professor if he wants at some point. Of course, this other guy speaks Spanish, I assume. He's got a name, Brian Vado, which seems to be Hispanic as near as I can tell.
Yeah.
So maybe he can just guess at the Portuguese. Otherwise, you know, I can translate or he can find someone else because there's plenty of Spanish speaking teachers too.
Yeah.
But I don't know how serious he is.
Well, maybe he just has a lot of disposable income and wanted their bagpipes. So there you go.
I kind of doubt it.
You don't live in North Long Beach if you have a lot of disposable income. Is that what you just said?
Generally, I mean, he talks about having gone to city. He seems to be pretty young. There are neighborhoods in North Long Beach that you could live in when you have disposable income. But also, if he had disposable income, he either would have gotten the more expensive kind. He got one of the cheaper ones. So he would probably have either gotten one of the more expensive kinds or would have gotten it just for decoration, which I have also seen. But anyway, I'm hopeful that that turns into something because half of my music is duets and I would really like someone to play with.
That would be good. That'd be great.
All right,
Good night.
I'll sign off. Bye.
See
Bye
you
bye, everybody.
guys. Oh, just
Bye. Have a good night.
not Lee. It looks like right now it'll be Ed and Camden and me coming for Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Tiffany was going to come, but then her brother's going to come by, so she's going to stay so that she'll be there for him. And I made hotel reservations out at the Residence Inn in Cypress. Figured they had better parking. And
Sounds good.
Probably true.
so, and figured it might be easier to be socially distant there. So,
Probably true.
all right. Love you guys. We'll talk to you
Love
in
you
a couple
too.
of weeks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.